Lakerland, we back. What's that word? We doing it live, man. Luka Doncic. It's always something going on with these Lakers. Crazy stories. Even if it don't make sense, it's just always something, man. Now they talking about Luka Doncic. There's reports coming out. Luka is a face, is a target for the Lakers to be the next face once LeBron James retires. Bro, this is so disrespectful in so many different ways. How can I even begin? You disrespecting Anthony Davis with this. More than anything, you really disrespecting AD. I don't see in what world Dallas would even be getting rid of Luka for this to even happen, to be an impossibility. I don't like this report. And I will be honest, the Lakers as an organization, the moves that they make usually are different than what's actually reported. So I will give the front office a little bit of credit, say that they don't normally show their hand, but this doesn't even make no sense. Why would you even think that Luka will be the future of the Lakers? How does this even work? And why? What for what reason? You think Mark, I mean, what would be the problem in Dallas? First of all, we got to start there. They just coming off of a finals appearance. I mean, they not gotten worse in the offseason. So there's still promise in Dallas. At the end of the day, is there a player on that roster that's a threat to Luka? No. Luka already got rid of a championship winning head coach in Dallas already in Rick Carlisle. So Luka is lit. He's set in Dallas. How on earth would he be coming to the Lakers is beyond me. Sandcastle girl in the building. She say Laker front office is a joke. It's a damn joke. That's a snapple. I just don't understand it. How disrespectful is this to Anthony Davis? Now, I'm not gonna sit up here and cat for everybody, act like AD is definitely the leader and all that. Like, we still question this man. But at the end of the day, was this not the foundation? Was it not supposed to be AD's turn when LeBron left? Now you bringing Luke in the mix. This is just weird. And like I said, the Lakers usually don't show their hand. We always get these weird reports coming out of LA about all these storylines, all these negatives, and it never really sticks. We just dealt with it with Dan Hurley in the offseason with the whole coaching fiasco. So they don't normally show their hand. They'll let these little stories and reports come out. But when I saw this today, Lakerland, I was blown away. I said the Lakers are interested in Luka being the face of the team. I said, my God. I don't know what to say. I'm kind of speechless. I really am. It doesn't make sense. It's disrespectful. To me, it's unrealistic. And what is Lakerland supposed to, what we supposed to feel? Are we supposed to be happy or excited about potentially getting Luka? With what? Respectfully, he's definitely one of the best players in the world. I'm not taking nothing away from him offensively. But what are we doing? Sandcastle, you hit this shit on the head, man. The way we kind of sat on our hands this summer in the offseason, no moves being made outside of the draft. It's been ridiculous. But at this point right now, if the Lakers make any moves, they chasing it. That's just simple and plain. Any moves right now the Lakers try to make, they just simply chasing it. They chasing clout because there's nothing realistically out there as far as a free agent. There's not a trade deal right now that's really going to make the Lakers better right now. I don't expect this to be the roster that we end up with at the end of the day. But right now, it's just like we just need to focus on what we have. try to figure this thing out. And having these, we already got D'Lo out here. This is our point guard, our facilitator, who once again is now in trade rumors. So we don't know how mentally fragile D'Lo is going into training camp. We got LeBron, AD, and Rui, who played in the Olympics over the summer. We don't know how much energy those guys, have on a body right now. We got a coaching staff that's brand new. Look at the second you. Who's the best player off the bench? Dalton Connect? A hurt Vando? Like, what are we doing? I don't know. But I feel like we got so much more as Lakers to assess and deal with than be dealing with these crazy ass stories. Doesn't make no sense to me. Now, Sandcastle Girl had mentioned something interesting. Said that the Lakers can't even make moves in the offseason to get a proper center. And they thinking about bringing Luka. Extremely disrespectful. Absolutely. But this also leads me to something else that I saw a couple of days ago. Because we had conversation, me and the fellas had conversations on Lakerland, and I just been always campaigning. I said it has to be something personal going on between Dwight Howard and this Los Angeles Lakers organization. Because for the longest time, we've needed some presence at the 5. We don't need an all-star at the 5. We need someone that's going to allow Anthony Davis and LeBron James to play their true positions for once. For once. When we got it in 2020, what happened? What happened? That's what we need at this point. We need these guys to play their true positions. And getting a solidified center is definitely what the doctor ordered. And when we were having these debates and conversations about Dwight Howard not being on the Lakers right now, it was BA had brought to my attention the sexual assault allegation. I kind of forgot that he was going through something in the courts. So I can see why the NBA really wasn't trying to touch him as a whole, even though he was actively playing over there in Taiwan. But just a couple of days ago, or maybe it was yesterday, the Dwight Howard case got dismissed from the sexual assault. The charges had got thrown out. So to me, if that was holding Dwight Howard back from getting a job in the NBA, much less the Lakers being interested, it should definitely be a go now. Dwight is in shape. He has a history with this organization, good or bad. He has won with this organization. Not only has he won with this organization, who he won with is still here. It's still the cornerstone of the team. LeBron and AD, they're still here. So, and he had, I think, and BA kind of, I think it was Hank had schooled me that, Dwight Howard even came back again. I forgot that he came back when, Melo and them tried to run it. What was that, 2021, 22, something like that? So it's crazy. And it's weird. Dwight Howard has not been he's not been a bad guy in my eyes over the years. When you look at his behavior in the NBA, you can say he's immature. He's had those moments, but he haven't really given the NBA black eyes. He haven't given any organization black eyes like that. Like, he had his little friction in Orlando with the head coach, but he was young. Immaturity with the Lakers the first go round. He left Kobe hanging. A lot of people will never forgive Dwight for that. But, he came back, redeemed himself, helped us win the championship in 2020. Hall of Famer. He wasn't on the top 75 list, which was kind of crazy to me. But just because the Lakers need this position to be filled so bad, I'm just totally confused on why they're not going to get Dwight. I see Dwight Howard on social media. He on Twitter. And I mean, he balling. Him, DeMarcus Cousins, that's definitely a different style of play, different game over there in Taiwan. The competition, of course, is way different. But At least those guys are in basketball shape. I don't know about NBA shape. It's definitely levels. But Dwight Howard could definitely get in there and do his thing. And for what it's worth, no disrespect. That's what that he helped catapult the Lakers in that Western Conference Finals over Denver and Nikola Jokic. So they were kind of calling him the Jokic stopper, which is kind of crazy. But you need that size. Imagine if Dwight Howard would have been on this roster last year. I don't see the Lakers going out the way they did in the first round um, to the Denver Nuggets like it played out if they would have had, Dwight Howard. So I feel like he is for the Lakers more of an asset than a liability at this point. And now that this case got dismissed or thrown out, I say go for it. DeMarcus Cousins. The only thing about DeMarcus Cousins, Sandcastle, is I'm not sold on DeMarcus's attitude. He's a hooper. He keeps it real. I appreciate him as a man, as a person. But, I don't know how when shit gets bad, because this is the Lakers. This is drama. You know what I mean? You know what we're dealing with. If you are a Laker fan or a Laker hater, you know that this organization come with a lot of BS. And I don't know if DeMarcus Cousins is going to be zero tolerant, always going to speak up and have something to say. I just don't know if he's going to stand in line. JJ Redick is a new coach, so I don't know how much respect he'll have for JJ. It's going to be weird. It's going to be weird. And even Dwight Howard is pretty humble. But if y'all forgot, remember Dwight Howard and Anthony Davis, they got into it. What was that in 2021 on the Lakers bench? Y'all remember when Anthony Davis and Dwight Howard had some words? I might actually do a story on that on Lakerland because I know they kind of deaded that the same day, but that was a little bit of a thing. So I'm just not sold on Boogie's attitude. If things go well, yeah, I'm good with it, but I just don't know. I just don't know. I wish we would have had more of an opportunity to see him because he was a part. I think they gave him a ring because wasn't he a part of that 2020 team until he got hurt or something like that. I don't know how many games he actually played for the Lakers, but I wish we'd have got a little bit more of a sample size so we could actually see how he gels and with a LeBron and an Anthony Davis. I do love his energy, though. I love his energy. DeMarcus Cousins, great basketball player. I don't want to take anything away from his productivity on the court. He has fell off, due to injury and all that. He's not the player he used to be, but still, it's just that attitude. I don't. It's just that it's like that Draymond Green effect. These guys can hurt you. These guys can help you. It's iffy, but and in this league, you definitely need to take a risk. Everything is not going to come correct in my eyes, but at the end of the day, I don't know. I just feel like it's more bad than good that you will be getting out of Boogie. If I got to choose between the two, I'm going with Dwight. JaVale McGee. No, see, JaVale is like the total opposite in my eyes when we talk about at this point for the Lakers. I feel like JaVale fits the bill as far as personality, being a great guy on the locker room, not only on the locker room and on the bench, but as far as productivity, I don't know how productive JaVale will be in real time. He never was a score. He never was really productive as far as numbers go. And I don't know where he would be at right now. And like I said, we wouldn't need him to average a double or no shit like that. We just need somebody to truly play the position. But I don't know, man. This game is kind of speeding up. He's a free agent. If he's a free agent, You should go get him if you can afford him. I will say that. So I agree 100% with Sandcastle Girl. If JaVale is a free agent, I would probably um, take a look at Dwight Howard or at JaVale McGee, because at the end of the day, the Lakers don't have a solidified center on their roster outside of Anthony Davis. And he's, to me, not no true center. We don't have a true five on this roster. Castleton is not big enough. They don't have nobody. So Dwight Howard, I like that possibility. Last but not least, man, first of all, shout out to Kobe. This is Kobe Day. But I wanted to get at y'all yesterday. I didn't get a chance to get at y'all yesterday about Magic Johnson. My God, I really got to talk to the bosses about Magic Johnson, bro. I mean, I'm not going to never sit up here and say nothing bad about Kobe. I'm going to always keep it real, though. I'm sorry. And I'm trying to find what Magic Johnson had to say. So Magic says, we know Kobe belongs in those conversations even today. There's never going to be another Kobe. Magic was saying that he believes Kobe Bryant belongs in the GOAT conversation. And if I'm not mistaken, I want to make sure I got this right, because he was responding to a question that agreed that Kobe Bryant would have been in the GOAT discussion if he was alive. This is what Magic had to say. He said, yeah, because we know Kobe belongs in that conversation even today. Kareem, Kobe, and they all wore the purple and gold. So I think about what Kobe meant to the game of basketball worldwide. And to me, offensively, he's the second best dude in terms of that at shooting guard, small forward positions behind Michael Jordan. When you think about scoring wise, nobody could stop Kobe, just like nobody could stop Michael Jordan. Does Kobe, I mean, this is what I don't get about this one with Magic. Kobe's in the conversation, right? We're just talking about conversation. I don't believe that Kobe is the greatest of all time. I think people feel like he's their personal GOAT. Some people feel like he's the greatest of all time. That's cool. And I'm not one of those. I'm going to keep it a buck. But he's in that conversation. There's no question. Saying that he would have been if he was still alive, to me, is really what's crazy to me, because I would think respectfully that would enhance the legacy. We have really gotten an opportunity to appreciate some of the things that Kobe have done on and off the basketball court. We definitely hate that it took this for us to witness some of these great things that Kobe have done, things that he've overcome. But we have learned some things about Kobe being Bryant since his unfortunate passing 4 years ago. And it's like, how is that an excuse? I think that enhances the legacy of Kobe Bryant overall. But as far as GOAT conversation, he put it down in number 8 and in number 24. And it's not just about the stats and the numbers and the 5 championship rings and all that stuff. Like, when I measure greatest of all time, bro, you got to go inside the lines, outside the lines, and in between the lines. Look at the adversity these dudes had to go through. He fought a rape trial. Achilles injuries, all types of stuff, like big friction with with Shaq. Like, it has been a roller coaster ride for Kobe Bryant. And for you to have the finishing result, when Shaq left LA, didn't nobody think Kobe was going to win another championship? I know I didn't. Especially when Shaq turned right around, go to Miami, and then win one within 2 seasons. People were vilifying Kobe. For him to come back and do a repeat, I mean, bro. Then you look at the last game, the 60-point game versus Utah. It's just those things to me really matter when we talk about the greatest of all time. Because I believe that if you put some of these other guys who got great stats in the same position, they're not going to execute like we seen Kobe and Michael and LeBron do. You put Wilt Chamberlain and George and Bill Russell and some of these historically great players, according to numbers, in the same moments as what Kobe had to go through and what Michael and LeBron had to go through. I don't believe these guys are executing the way that these dudes are special. So Kobe for sure is already in the GOAT conversation. Is he the greatest of all time? To me, no. Magic need to keep quiet because Kobe, I'm about to start campaigning for Kobe being the greatest Laker of all time. Magic better chill out because that's a conversation that we really could have. Who's the greatest Laker of all time out of these two individuals right here on this screen? I don't know, Laker land, but I am about to get up out of here. I just had to come at you guys tonight about this whole Luka being the target for the future of the Lakers, bro. Just so disrespectful. So damn disrespectful. It really is. I mean, what? Why? And I'm not blaming the Lakers for this story coming out. Like it's the Lakers. There are going to be storylines and narratives, articles and reports coming out all day. Everything that has validity don't have validity. But my God, for this to come out, there has to be something that I'm not seeing. Because for I don't see Mark Cuban getting rid of Luka. The way Dallas is moving, I don't see why Luka would even want to consider leaving Texas to go to California with the tax and all that. And then he'll be going to LA. Yeah, he won't have LeBron. He probably won't have AD. I don't really understand what would be the advantage. But if Luka can't get it done this year with Kyrie and Klay Thompson, and maybe it could be something. I don't know. Maybe that's but again, this is disrespectful to Anthony Davis. And please don't be using this story thinking that this is going to make Anthony Davis play harder. No. This is 2024. These superstars are divas. This story ain't going to make Anthony Davis go hard this season. This story going to have Anthony Davis thinking about his career bigger picture and going to be figuring out a trade. He know LeBron is out the way in 2 years. So I really wouldn't play this game. And I'm keeping it because I don't like the way they doing with D'Angelo Russell. Has D'Lo shit the bed for the Lakers when we needed him the most? Hell yeah. No doubt about it. Against I don't know if it's because it's the Denver Nuggets matchup that D'Lo comes up so short on, or if it's just playoff time. He ain't that guy. Should we get rid of D'Lo if there's a better situation? I'll greenlight it from a fan point of view. But there ain't one right now. So why the hell are we got all these rumors about D'Lo or Rui being, especially D'Angelo Russell, going into training camp? Where do you think his mindset is going to be at? D'Angelo Russell is a very emotional player, and I don't have a problem with that, but we just need these guys to be ready. Yeah, he broke the record last year. To me, before the playoffs, D'Lo was a very, very valuable piece, a very instrumental piece in that Lakers run last season in the second half. When his name got put in trade talks last season, he turned it up. He was playing on a mini MVP level, at least a Lakers MVP level. He was not playing. When LeBron when LeBron was off the court, he was doing his thing. The pick and roll with D-Lo to AD, it looked good. It looked just as good as the LeBron AD connection. Overall, the biggest problem that the Lakers have is just that backcourt with D'Lo and Austin Reeves, the defensive liability behind it. That's going to be a problem. And I like D'Lo and I like Austin Reeves. I like them playing together to a fault, but it doesn't work. If you watch the game, if you study the game, it just doesn't work. These guys are too much of a liability on the defensive end. Y'all remember I'm not praising Darvin Ham at all. Don't get it fucked up. I'm not praising Darvin Ham at all. But y'all remember when Cam Reddish took over those minutes for Austin Reeves at two guard, the Lakers went up to a top 10 defense. So something got to give, but I just don't like how they playing with D'Lo's name. I think it really could mess him up mentally. And this is our point guard. This is our facilitator. We need him to be mentally stable and ready to rock. He has a bad history with this organization. And now you're talking about Luka. I mean, what are we doing? That's messing up AD head. Then we got Bronny James. It's oh my God. The soap opera has begun, Lakerland. Please believe it. It is on and popping. I can't wait for the start of the season, though, man. I'm real excited for this Lakers season. I'm excited to see offensively what JJ Redick is going to implement, what type of system he's going to have for these guys. It's a lot. It's a big challenge. It's a big challenge, but y'all know how I give it up here on Lakerland. I've been telling y'all, if the Lakers have any chance of competing this season, it's going to have to be LeBron and AD versus Genie and Rob Pelinka. What do I mean by that? These two parties, these two duos are going in opposite directions, and they under the same umbrella. Genie and Rob is looking for the future, and I'm not mad at that because that's their job. You can tell by the moves that were made and not made by the Lakers this offseason that those two individuals, Genie and Rob, that front office is really looking to develop, these young guys on the Lakers team. And I respect that. LeBron and AD, however, wants to win now. That window is completely different. That's the real 2-on-2. That's the real battle that the Lakers are going to be dealing with this season. And it's going to have to be like that. LeBron and AD is going to have to put their foot down. They're going to have to fight to get the guys that are going to be able to win right now. If Dalton Connect is the future for the Lakers, then we need to expedite that future. We need to get Dalton Connect some real-time minutes. We'll sacrifice his productivity early, but we need to get his ass out there. If Bronny ass ain't going to be on the basketball court, let's get the history out the way. Opening night versus Minnesota. Let's get Bronny and LeBron on the court. Let's get the history out the way. Send Bronny ass down to the G League for the year. Let's get somebody else in that can really get some real minutes, and let's rock. We do not have no time to play if we're looking to win a championship or at least compete for one. This Western Conference, man, this Western Conference is going to be so crazy this season. Wemby got a point guard and Chris Paul. San Antonio going to be going crazy. Ja Morant is back. Memphis is going to be trying to go crazy. Y'all see the run that the Houston Rockets had at the end. The Houston Rockets almost got the Golden State. Golden State didn't make the playoffs last year, but remember, Houston made that big time run under Ime Udoka at the end of the year. Before, they lost a couple games, but again, this Western Conference is going to be really tight, man. I don't expect Sacramento to fall off the way they did last season. The Tyus Jones addition to the Phoenix Suns, I don't know how well that will work for them, but at least the Phoenix Suns now have a true point guard. So the Lakers ended last year in seventh place. You look at our roster that we have, we haven't gotten better. We haven't gotten better. We've gotten older. So shit is iffy in Lakers land, boys and girls. Y'all already know. But we're gonna go down with the ship because that's how we do here. Purple and gold skies all day, every day. Salute the Lakers land, man. I'm about to sign off. Shout out to you guys for supporting and coming through this evening. Do us a huge favor. Smash that like button if you guys are new to the Lakers Land platform. Go ahead and subscribe to our channel. I am working on a schedule. We're going to be bringing a podcast live over here on Lakers Land as well. I know we on YouTube. I know we do the podcast live on playback, but we did want to do more live stream content here on YouTube. So I'm working on a schedule that myself, Hank, and BA will be at you guys more consistently with some shows, especially in preparation for the regular season. If you guys would like to support the Lakerland platform, become a member right now. We got new exclusive packages as low as 99 cents. We got exclusive members only content for all of our Lakerland supporters. We also got discount codes for merchandise, giveaways, prizes. We get it lit for our members. So we do want to thank you guys for showing us some support. But again, man, most importantly, smash that like button for us so we can get our stream out to the NBA community. Big major shout out to Sandcastle Girl for coming through tonight with her analysis on the Lakers in the live stream. Definitely appreciate you, Queen. And you definitely brought a lot of perspective to these topics. So salute to you. Hope you guys stay safe. Have a great weekend. I'll be at you guys tomorrow sometime. And again, we'll figure out a schedule that we'll be bringing a live show collectively to YouTube. We working on it. So we out here doing our thing. And yeah, man, we working, trying to get to 10K. Appreciate you guys' support. It's definitely a process, but we're going to get to it. Y'all already know how we give it up. Let us know what y'all think in the comment section about this goddamn story of Luka being the future face of the Lakers. My God, I got to talk to the bosses. This is insane. That's a fact. All right, Lakerland 7 Mitchell, I am out. Stay safe. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow. Peace.